So today we're going to be doing a get ready with me using the Wizard and Witchcraft palette from StoryBook Cosmetics. I'm super excited because I'm doing this get ready with me with my sister-in-law Aamyi. I put her channel right here, and then I'm also going to have it linked down below so you can go to her get ready with me. So we decided we were going to send each other questions, and we have to answer these questions while we're getting ready and try to figure that out while trying to do a nice look with this palette. Here's all the colors, and we're just going to get right into it. So I'm basically going to go ahead and just spray my face real quick. I just washed my face from work and decided to start filming. So I'm spraying my face with the SMASHBOX primer water, and I'm going to go ahead and put a primer on first here, just where I normally put primers. I'm using another SMASHBOX primer, and it's the Photo Finish Focus Primer. It's an oil-free, and it's mostly like a silicone primer, which I really like. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on my face. And then we're going to go in with a foundation. I was hoping that my Too Faced Peach foundation would have been here today, but it's not. And I did order that after I did the video and used the sample. I really liked that. So the first question is, what is something you love doing even when you're tired or rushed? All right. What do I love doing even when I'm tired or rushed? I'm always tired and I'm always rushed. I feel like that is something that happens in my daily life. I'm gonna go in with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. So I always, even when I'm tired or rushed, and it's something that I love doing, is putting on makeup. And I know that sounds like super cliche, but I do it every single day, Monday through Friday, even sometimes on Saturdays if I'm filming, and Sundays. So I try to use makeup every single day because not only does wearing makeup make me feel better about myself, but it just gives me like the confidence to, and I know it just sounds so weird, but it does give me like the confidence to be a better me because I feel good about myself. I mean, not that I don't feel good about myself when I don't have makeup on, because that's not true. I mean, I do. I normally wear makeup probably about 5 to 6 times a week, but I really love to wear makeup, and I've been taking pictures for Instagram, which is another thing that I'm always rushed about doing in the morning, but I definitely take the time to do that. And so I would say to put makeup on and take the pictures for Instagram. That way, I mean, I don't have very many Instagram followers at all, but I do it pretty much for myself, because any pictures that you put on like Facebook or Instagram are just kind of cataloged for you, so you can see, you know, what you've done with certain things, which for me, it's just a way to keep track of what I've done and what kind of looks I can do with certain palettes and stuff like that. So I would have to say what I do, even if I'm tired or if I'm running late or feel rushed, I always put makeup on, and I will always take pictures for Instagram. That is my answer, my final answer. So now that I've got the foundation on, which I really like this foundation. If you guys haven't given this one a try yet, I would totally give this a try. It's a really nice foundation. Even with my oily skin, it just gives me like a really nice glow even when the oils start coming through. So, and I usually set it really well, and I will do that today. All right, so question number 2. I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape real quick. Just right under my eyes, because I do have a little bit of bags going on. And I just use a little bit like that. I used to put a lot, but now I'm not doing as much as I used to with the Tarte Shape Tape. Question number 2. What activity lights up joy in your life? What activity lights up joy in your life? What does that mean? Like what I do? Or I'm gonna say that anything that has to do with my family lights up joy in my life. So I love, we don't do much for the holidays when it comes to our families. Like we don't go all out and buy a bunch of Christmas presents and, you know, stuff like that, because I just find it to be kind of pointless, even though, I mean, a lot of people will do that, and I don't feel, I don't like shame at people for doing that, because it's your money, it's your time, it's what you want to spend your money on. But we don't spend a ton of money on Christmas. What we do is we will, for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's and all that, we do is everybody in my family will get together, and this is like my immediate parents, my kids, and my sister and her kids, which I consider my own kids. We'll all get together and we all celebrate it, usually at my house, and it has been going on like that for years. Since I moved out of my mom's house, everybody will gather at my house, and we'll make like a huge dinner. we don't bother with getting a bunch of gifts and stuff because I feel like that takes the joy of being just with family, that you feel so stressed that you have to buy something for everybody. You know, we'll get like little gifts for the kids, which they're not kids anymore, they're adults, but we do get little gifts for them, but nothing like really extravagant. We don't go over the top when it comes to that. I'm just setting with a Rimmel Stay Matte setting, and what I really enjoy is the time that we get to spend together, because even though like some of us live really in the same town, like me and my sisters live in the same town, my dad lives in the same town, my mom lives in another town, but we don't see each other as much as we would love to. So that is something that I would say is what gives me lights up my life and gives me happiness, is to spend time with my family during the holidays and not have the stress of the holidays, just have the time to spend with them, and we have fun, we drink, we eat, and we just have a lot of fun and not a care in the world, and you don't have to worry about it the next day that you overspent money or anything like that. We just have fun. We've been doing that for years and I love it. So that's what gives me joy in my life. And one of these days Amy's gonna have to come down because I think it'd be awesome if she did. The third question is, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? I'm gonna go in with my Tarte clay palette and use the contour on that. What kind of a legacy do I want to leave behind? Since I have kids, it's super easy to leave a legacy behind as far as like your name and your blood and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty awesome. But I've always wanted my kids and my family to always think of me as a very strong person. Not like strong like, you know, I can lift things, but like just strong minded, and I want them to know that I've always been a kind of person that will always go after what I want and I will not stop until I do. So I don't know if that's kind of a proper way of saying it, but I'm a very strong-willed person and I will always try to accomplish what my accomplishments are, and I will pretty much die trying, because that's just how I am. I feel like you should always try something and do something, and my legacy would be that I never give up, I guess that would be it. I never give up, and I'm not gonna die without at least doing everything that I've ever wanted to try or do. So that would be my legacy. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light on in here real quick. Just put like a quick contour on, and I'm gonna go in with the blush real quick. And I'm just gonna go in with the Fiona Styles blush in the color Lex. This is a really pretty peach color, and I don't know that they sell this anymore, but it's super pretty. So there we go, pretty color. All right, so next is, she didn't space out her questions, so I'm kind of having to go through and making sure that I'm reading them correctly. Okay, what is one failure that you turned into a great learning experience? One failure that I turned into a great learning experience. I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick. All right, so there are my eyebrows. What is one failure? Let me read that again before I forget what it was. What is one failure that you turned into a great learning lesson? So I don't believe that anything that you do that didn't work out is considered a failure. I just feel like everything that you do that may or may not work out is a lesson, and it teaches you to move on from it or to get better from it. I'm gonna go in with a eye primer in the Wet n Wild. I think that if you fail at something and don't at least try to do it again or learn from it, then that's a failure. And I don't feel like that I've had any of those in my life, because I feel like if something didn't work out for me, I usually try to figure out why it didn't work out and how to fix it or to move on from it. That's just how I kind of live life. Like, I don't feel like it's a failure. Is there any one thing that I may have learned from? I would say that if there's anything out of that and I don't even consider it a failure, I would say that having kids at such a young age, I started having kids when I was 18 years old, and that's not a failure at all. But the lesson from that is to raise my kids to not want to have kids so young, and to strive for other things rather than to make the mistakes that I did and have to struggle in life. So I don't know if I wouldn't consider that a failure, because I don't consider that a failure at all. I just think that the lesson that I learned from that was to teach my kids that they should really strive not to have kids at a young age, to try to get a good education, and to be a better person than I was and learn from their own mother's mistakes, I guess. Not that I was a bad person, but you know what I mean. To be better at things, to want more in life than just to be, you know, a parent, to live life. That would be it, I guess. I don't know if that answered the question or not, but that's what I feel. All right, so the next question is, what should I know about you and that I would never think to ask about? What should I know about you that I would never think to ask about? Oh, Aamyi, these questions are awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start going into this palette. What should I know about you that I would never think to ask about? Me and Aamyi don't know each other very well. Even though she's my sister-in-law, we only have started hanging out with each other for the last 2 years, which is really awesome. I've loved getting to know her. So she doesn't know me as well as she probably would like to. But God, that's a tricky question. I'm going to go in with this lighter color here and take that right into my crease. I am, and she probably, I don't know, she probably already knows this because we had a talk about it one time, but I am an extremely competitive and jealous person. Let's just say that. So, and when I say competitive and jealous, I mean like with my friendships and my family. I feel like where I'm very loyal to them, like loyal, like to no end, like I will protect the people I love till the day I die. But if for some reason like they get somebody new in their life, or if they you know, talk with somebody else, deep down inside I'm just like, ugh, why? You know, I'm the only one. So that's something that people wouldn't know, like, and I think a lot of people are like that at some, you know, in some extent, but like I am an extremely jealous person when it comes to like my kids, my friends, my family, my husband. I'm just a jealous person, and even though I may not show it, I will always be that person. I might not show it, but I'm like dying inside. So that's a really pretty color. I really like that. I don't know, should we do a dark look today and see how that turns out? Let's go on with another color here. So that was that. Did you have a nickname, and where did it come from or state from? I don't have a nickname, which is, what should we do? Should we do, well, I wish I could talk to you guys. I'm gonna go in with this color here. I don't have a nickname. I've never really had a nickname. I mean, other than like somebody like shortening my name and calling me Bree or something like that. But no, I never really had like a really cool nickname or anything like that. Nobody ever really called me anything like other than my name. So that's kind of sad, I guess. I can tell you that because my name is Sabrina, that growing up I always wanted to find, you know how like at the gas stations and stuff like that, they always have those really cool like little chains and stuff that had your name on it. And they had like a little saying of like what your name means or what kind of a person you are. I always wanted to find my name in that. Not that that makes any, not that that means that this is I'm answering the question in any form, but I was never able to find my name, which always made me very upset. Like my sister could always find her name, which is Linda, and everybody else, but for some reason, like my name was the hardest to find, which really always really made me mad. So nope, I didn't have a nickname growing up, but off topic, I always wanted one of those little chains with my name on it. So I guess that's 2 questions in one, and I could never find one. So this is a really pretty color. It blends really, really nicely. I like the way it blends. So I'm just going dark there on the ends like normal. All right, what's the next question here? When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? When I was a kid, what did I want to be when I grew up? Seriously, I wanted to be like famous. I wanted to be like the most famous person. I didn't know what I wanted to be famous for. I didn't want to be like, you know, like most kids want to be like a fireman or a doctor or anything like that. I wanted to just be like super famous, and not like, you know, Hollywood famous or anything like that. I just wanted to be like known by a lot of people, and I don't know if a lot of people want that, but that's exactly what I wanted to do. I mean, I used to do like modeling a little bit when I was younger, and I did a little bit of acting, but nothing, you know, too serious or anything like that. But definitely want it to be famous, and I think deep down I still would love that. Just I don't know why, you know, not because I want everybody to like want to be me or anything like that. I just think that that's just, I think it would be just cool to have everybody know who you are and, you know, want to aspire to be somewhat like you or something like that. I know that's stupid. It's stupid and mean, but definitely that's what I wanted to be, and I still do. All right, so it's got kind of a pinky purpley color going on. What would go good with that? I think we should probably go light. We're gonna go right here with the lighter color in the middle. We're gonna mix these two together and see what that does. Right in the middle. Ooh, that's pretty. It's really pretty, actually. I actually like this palette. I used it today and it lasted a really long time on my eyes. All day actually, until I came home and wiped it off to film this video. So pretty impressed with the StoryBook Cosmetics eyeshadows, and the glitter is really nice. Like these glittery shimmery colors are really nice. So I'm really impressed with them. I'm gonna go back into the dark color. Actually, I might take a little bit of this color. Let's see. Let's kind of bring that out just a little bit with some pink and red. Yeah, that's pretty. I hope Amy's doing well with her questions. I sent her a ton of questions as well, so she has to answer them, and she emailed me or she texted me and she was just like, that was hard. So all right, so I'm gonna go ahead, and I think that's as far as I'm gonna go on the eyes with that palette for now. Let's see, what's the next question? If you could be a Disney villain, who would it be? If you could be a Disney villain, who would it be? That's a question. That's a good one. Let me go ahead and throw some eyeliner on real quick, and that'll answer that question. All right, back to the question. If I could be a Disney villain, who would it be? And I would have to say Jessica Rabbit. So why? Because not only is she beautiful, but she takes very good care of her eyebrows, which I love, and she's a very loyal person to her husband. I mean, she went through a lot of stuff to make sure that her husband was okay, and she succeeded. So I feel like I would be the same way. So minus the lovely curvy body that she has, but I think that that's who I would be. For that reason, I like her the way that she protects the people that she loves. So, okay, I have 2 more questions. I better hurry my butt up here. What kind of things really make you laugh? The kind of things that really make me laugh. So, my husband is probably the most funniest person I know. I'm gonna go on with the lipstick real quick. We're gonna use a red one. We're gonna use, no, not a red one, but a darker colored lipstick. I think that'd be pretty. We're gonna use Los Angeles from Dose of Colors. So my husband always makes me laugh. I mean, he's like the funniest person that I truly know, and my kids are that way too. But just being around him, he's just so funny. Just the things that he says and does make me just so happy. So he's one person, or one of the things that can really make me laugh, and I think that's one of the things that really drew me to him, because he was so funny. And just if you see him and then meet him, he's a completely different person from what you see. So he's super cool, like super cool to me anyways, and he's definitely funny, and he's super smart too. So it would be my husband. That's my answer. I'm gonna go on with the lipstick. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't that? That's just such a pretty lipstick. These are such good lipsticks. I'm so happy I picked those up. All right, so the last question is, who's your best friend, and what do you like about them? I'm gonna go on with some eyelash stuff from Too Faced Better Than Sex. I feel like I have more than one best friend, and they all have different reasons why I consider them best friends. 2 of them live in Rollins. I consider my husband a best friend. I consider my sister a best friend. I consider my sister-in-law Amy a best friend. Does that, I mean, I know that's silly to say that, but that all these people are my best friends. But the reason why I consider them best friends is because, and all my kids, but my daughter, just because she confides in me more than the boys do. But the reason why is because all of these people are loyal. Like, they're loyal friends. And I feel like I'm as loyal as a person as I can be as well. I can tell 2 of my friends in Rollins anything about me that's going on in my life, whether it be relationship, money, you know, hardships, and they will give me advice and keep it with them. And I never once heard it said to anybody else. And that's a good friend. When it comes to my husband, I can tell him anything about me, and he doesn't judge me, and that's a good friend too. That's a great friend quality. My sister-in-law, I feel like I can tell her anything, and she can tell me anything. And we had an incident once where I was upset at her for something stupid that I shouldn't have been. But I'm a kind of person that I don't dwell on things. I used to be when I was younger. I used to dwell on everything and then just let things kind of just get out of control in my head. And as I've gotten younger, I realized that I have to, in order for me to be okay, I have to tell people how I feel. So I told her how I felt, and then it was done and over with. And she was just like, okay. You know, she still loved me as a friend, which I think is great. And even though, like, she's my sister-in-law, I consider her a very good friend, a very best friend. And so I feel like all these people, my daughter, she tells me everything, I tell her everything. I mean, not everything, but daughter, mother-wise, the same way. I feel like a best friend is somebody that will always be by your side, no matter if you see them every single day or years apart. I feel like a best friend is somebody that will always help you through the things that you need to be helped with, even if they don't have the time at that point to do it. They will stop what they're doing and at least give you a minute of their day. And I feel like with the people that I was just speaking about, every single one of them have those. So I don't have just one in particular best friend. I feel like I have a lot, and that is a good thing for me. I do. I keep the people that I love really close to me, and I make sure that they know that I love them, and that's just how I feel about it. So I don't have one particular, I have a few, but for different reasons. So, all right, I think the makeup look is done. What do you guys think? I think this palette is absolutely wonderful. I love this palette. I will continue to wear it from time to time, like I've got with the rest of my palettes. I think the colors in here are really, really pretty. I actually would like to try something with these greens and these blues in here. I think those are really, really pretty. But I am more drawn to like this outer L one, and when it comes to color, my camera just stopped. So the colors are really nice. They blend really, really nice. I think this is a great palette to pick up. And if you can't pick up this Wizard and Witchcraft palette, I know that they have come out with other palettes, and I think their shadows work well. So, and they do last for a very long time. So thanks guys for stopping in and joining me on this questionnaire type of get ready with me. Don't forget to head over to Amy's channel and see the questions that I asked her, and hopefully she was able to answer them as well, or not as well as I answered mine. I don't know if I answered them well or not, but I thought this was fun to do and get ready. It just gave us something to talk about while we're getting ready and using this new palette. So make sure you head over to her channel. It will be linked down below so you can find her quickly. And I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if you guys have tried this palette and what you think about it. And I will talk to you guys either Thursday or Sunday. Bye!